Hey everybody, welcome to Graded Point Live.
He's got diabetes, LOL.
Hey, Cab, what have I told you about that? Don't bring that shit up. Trying to,
Yeah, Wayne told you that in private.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthier, and
I figure that's what everybody means when they say you're going to the donut dimension.
Yeah.
it's a I think Mike explained it. It's a trance I put myself in to cross over into the donut dimension, and it's not like a diabetic coma because I'm actually going and fighting for humanity.
Right.
So.
So Wayne, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you hear my $1 million idea for fucking the next zombie craze game?
Oh no, I don't think I heard this one. I think it'll be interesting.
So here's me and Fewer came up with this fucking idea. Mm-hmm. So you take Zombies Ate My Neighbors, right?
Mm-hmm.
That game was funny.
Instead of having to save your neighbors, you gotta collect Mike's Hard.
That's fucking brilliant. Why didn't anybody else think of that?
That's what I was like. I unironically want that to be a game now. You could very easily make a fucking ROM hack of that, but that's like yes. I need it in my life.
Just change the kid to a boomer.
Dude, speaking of boomer, I found like the perfect thing last night. I don't know how. It's one of those things. I know where it came. I know why it came up because I was trying to help my dad look at tractors because he's thinking about getting a new tractor at some point. And because we do a little farming, where we live. I'm not talking about like tobacco or anything, like fruits and vegetables, things like that. And because of that, your recommendations kind of get full of other stuff. And this one guy was talking about, hey, what do you use this? What is this blowout plug for your deck? Talking about your lawnmower and blah 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 and this and that and the other. And he says, so I went and cut my grass one more time for the season. And dude, he literally drives across his lawn next to a window and then holds up a can of beer while he's doing it. I was like, that is absolutely perfect. That's absolutely perfect. What are you tagging me
in? Did you shill in a Yellow Flash Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. I was asking because Mata's not here yet.
Right?
Oh, you're worried because Mata's not here? Mata, what's going on, big guy? Where you at?
I need somebody else to bully besides Piper.
Hope Mata's okay.
Yeah, right?
Because, come on. Bullying Piper gets boring after a while because she just fucking giggles at everything. Mm-hmm. Bullying Mata's fun. He actually fucking engages.
Yeah, he'll try.
I get mad sometimes, too.
He tries to come back. It doesn't work out for him too well, but, it's whatever. So as you can see by tonight's image, that Tom King's a little worried.
Getting spooked.
A little spooked. Getting a little spooked. One of ways a little spooked. Let's find out. First, okay, so the question is, which article, because I got 3 articles just on Tom King. Should we talk about his good news first? Well, good news for him, I should say.
I suppose so. I guess we can give him some honey before we start with the vinegar.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, as y'all might have heard already, Tom King has been named a writer for the New Gods screenplay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, considering that he wrote Mr. Miracle, I can kind of see why he got that job.
Right.
But then at the same time, why did he get this job?
Right.
See, the one thing I did not know until recently is that Tom King is he's an ex-spook. Or CIA. He used to be in CIA.
Really should not have quit that job.
Damn dog.
Just stuck with that.
It's like, okay, I was listening to Ethan and Zach last night because they were doing a stream like in the middle of the night. And one of the things that Zach says, he said, if you look at Tom King's interactions, he said something like, he says, you guys need to realize, he's like, haha, I am really depressed, haha. And then he's like, yeah, we know, we see your writing.
Jesus Christ. I mean, they're not wrong though.
No, they're not wrong. But yeah, so we'll just go over this briefly because it's a little short articles. I'll run through it real quick. Let's see, Eisner Award winning. See, that tells me right there that the Eisner Awards are garbage.
Oh, dude, they give them to anybody, dude.
I mean, didn't Mags get one?
I think you can get them in the you can get them in the bottom of Cracker Jack boxes. I heard.
Yeah.
Damn dog.
Recently, they
either Mags got one or she got nominated for one. I forgot which one, but
yeah, one of the two.
yeah. Either way, it's like the high
I think
mark.
it's the nominations that you get in the Cracker Jack box.
Eisner Award-winning comic book writer and ex-CIA officer Tom King, who currently writes DC Comics Batman, will co-write the New Gods screenplay with filmmaker Ava DuVernay. DuVernay, I guess is how you pronounce it.
Their diversity higher.
Wow.
Damn dog. fucking bringing the heat today, Piper.
What happened to Piper?
Look.
Holy crap.
You know what it is? She heard that fucking voice clip that I recorded about Joker fucking, Sunday, and she's fucking full of spice today. Jesus.
No, Yellow Lantern says, I thought that was the useless Hugo Awards. Now, Hugo Awards are just as
Them too.
worthless.
Yeah.
I'm saying, aren't all awards kind of worthless?
Yeah, those are the
TBH?
cereal box ones, I think.
It's kind of like, remember during when they did the whole SPJ airplay and they came up with that whole Kunkel Award for good video game journalism, and the only people who get nominated are fucking Kotaku writers and shit. It's like, well, they just made it useless, like.
Yeah.
But anyway, an individual with knowledge of the project exclusively told The Wrap. DuVernay was previously announced as the film's director. Created by the legendary artist Jack Kirby in 1971, the New Gods focus on twin alien planets that oh god, we don't need an origin story. King joins the project following his celebrated run writing DC's Mr. Miracle experience, sure to become in handy on the New Gods. See, I'm gonna go ahead and take umbrage with this right off the bat. I'm not saying Mr. Miracle's a bad character. Mr. Miracle's a fine character, right? The escape artist and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, I've always saw the New Gods centered around Orion.
Right.
Because Orion is Darkseid's son who was raised by Highfather.
Right.
And so he has the internal conflict of, I know Highfather is right, and I really don't need to be going and trying killing my father, but I really want to fucking go kill my father.
Right.
So I think if you want and yeah, Scott has a good, his name, Scott Free. Which by the way, that's a good name for an escape artist, right? Scott Free. LOL.
Yeah.
Good old Kirby.
Well.
Good old Kirby.
Oh, clever.
Kirby,
Oh,
you
man.
madman. But Scott has not saying he doesn't. He was raised on Apocalypse, and he had to be the one. If I remember correctly, I think he's Highfather's biological son. I think that was the idea. The switch was Scott and Orion were the ones that were switched to try to keep the peace and all that good stuff. But then Scott ends up going back to New Genesis anyway. So whatever. Is a son of Highfather, but was raised on Apocalypse under the terms of a treaty with New Genesis. Subjected to years of torture and abuse by Darkseid's cruel henchwoman, Grady Goodness, Scott eventually rebelled, and with the help of Big Barda, an Apocalypse soldier working to overthrow Darkseid, he escaped to Earth. The other character commentaries on New Gods include the villain Steppenwolf and the wormhole computer hybrid machine. It's called Mother Box. Well, what's funny? If they do that, if Steppenwolf is in New Gods, they're going to have to just fuck off with Justice League, right?
Yeah.
Because it's really starting to look like they're leaning towards pretending that Justice League and Dawn of Justice didn't happen.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Because really the side movies are starting to look better than, like Shazam apparently was good, Aquaman was good apparently, Wonder Woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, with Aquaman, it was basically who you ask. 'Cause some people were like, "Yeah, it's fucking great," and some other people were like, "It's fucking still kind of garbage."
Mm-hmm.
Just because the CG apparently was pretty jank, but what can you do?
let's say Big Barda wasn't just a soldier of Darkseid; she was one of the female Furies. Well, yeah, it's like. Why you BRBing? Where are you going? You come back here.
I'm back.
All right.
I'm back. I forgot my sippy.
You had to get a sippy, man. Come on.
Graded does not survive long without sippies. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, let's be fucking honest. So, I have some large concerns about this film,
Sure.
and they have nothing to do with Tom King.
Mm-hmm.
So this Ava, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her fucking last name. Ava has only done 3 films. A 2014 historical drama film called Selma.
Oh no.
Which is the 1965 Selma to Montgomery voting right marches. Okay, so we got that.
Mm-hmm.
Her second one was in 2016, an American documentary called 13th, and the tagline is "From Slave to Criminal, One Amendment." And the latest film she did, A Wrinkle in Fucking Time. Gee, I wonder if there's going to be any socio-political bullshit forced in this fucking superhero movie.
Oh no.
Well, let's think about this for a second.
Rip.
Apocalypse is a totalitarian regime ran by one person.
Mm.
New Genesis is the utopia.
Right.
I can already see where this is going.
You know what I think would be fucking hilarious? I'm already imagining fucking Darkseid being like an allusion to Donald Trump.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. I already see that. I see it already.
It's great again.
We're gonna make Apocalypse great again. It's gonna be beautiful. Believe me. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing.
And oh my god! And they change his color scheme, so instead of being that like cobalt blue, he's fucking orange.
Right. Oh, and also, obviously they'll make Allfather they'll make Highfather a black guy because.
Oh yeah, probably.
Why wouldn't they?
Or a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll call it the High Mother instead of the High Father.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I was just reading some of as we do, we read some of the comments in these articles because they're kind of funny.
Best part.
Yeah. They really should hire someone who can write and direct, or at least tell a story.
I mean, yeah, they probably should.
Wrinkle in Time was horrible. Even the critics, who were probably pressured to like the film for PC reasons, hated it.
Damn.
Nice.
So, Wayne, correct me if I'm wrong, but in recent incarnations, hasn't Big Barda been portrayed as a non-white woman?
I think she's still white.
Is she? Oh, is she just kind of like tan complexion? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm imagining that in this movie they ain't gonna keep that. They ain't gonna keep that shit. I bet you they're gonna make her fucking darker than the fucking night.
Oh yeah. As Seth just said, AOC is Highfather.
Seth, please. Seth, look, my sanity is barely hanging on as it is.
And Mata brings up a good point. Yes, hire the director of a box office bomb and a writer everyone hates.
Yeah, right? Perfect combination. It's gonna be great.
Let's be fair.
Mm-hmm.
This is DC we're talking about.
It's true. He's like, hey guys, I want to know something. Yeah, we're contracted. We're contracted to do this new Gods film. Yeah, I really don't want it to be good. What should we do? Okay, hire that one woman who has delivered 3 box office bombs. Okay, and then put Tom King on it. Brilliant. Wait, one of you is sane. Okay, I don't know if there's a test for that, but we probably should find one.
Yeah, we should find that.
All I know is I'm not autistic. That's all.
So Wayne, you want to see a figure that's fucking hilarious?
Sure.
So I was looking at 13th, the film, and when you look at the box office, Now, granted, this was a movie that was put on Netflix, so I'm not sure if it had a wide theatrical release. But the budget was $1 million. The box office was $566.
The budget was how much again?
What?
The budget was $1 million.
And they made how much money on it?
566.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, not 566,000. 566, as in a week's pay if you don't work a minimum wage job.
Right.
Oh my god! They lost
again-
$2 million.
Now, again, I say, because this was released on Netflix, we don't know if they've made money from Netflix buying the rights to put it on their platform, but those boxes.
Damn.
So she was basically hoping that Netflix would buy it, essentially.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Netflix, the only place that would.
Apparently. I mean, when you do a theatrical release and you only make $500, I mean,
Well, it doesn't look like they did it looks like it says produced and filmed in secrecy. 13th was revealed only after it was announced as the opening film for 2016 New York Film Festival, the first documentary to ever open the festival. And then it was bought later that year in October. So I'm betting it didn't even have a theatrical release. Maybe they got paid that $500 to open at the film festival.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Netflix
they sold it.
Now,
yeah.
I will say it might have but they do what they call limited run,
Oh yeah, I might have had a limited run.
just so it could get into the award scene.
Right.
So they have to put it in a theater for it to have a quote limited run, so it can be. Because I don't know if you ever seen sometimes movies get nominated for awards and stuff, but you was I've never heard of that movie, and then the movie comes out after the Oscars.
Yeah.
That's why, because they did a limited run in December of the previous year so it could be considered,
Right.
So I would imagine it probably did get a limited run. By the way, that art, that's really something.
Isn't it very subtle?
Yeah. Hey guys, you guys getting any vibe from this? By the way, I just expand that out a little bit. So yeah, anybody getting a vibe? I don't know. It's kind of subtle.
Yeah, if you blink, you might miss it.
Yeah, it's a little bit subtle. So, $1 million budget, $600 boss on. That's literally the definition of a bomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the numbers on Wrinkle in Time? Because they had to have a higher budget.
The budget was 100 to 130 million.
Mm-hmm.
But that's production.
Right.
With production and marketing, it was $250,000, and they only made $132.7 million.
Huh.
So it was also a bomb.
Yeah.
What a fucking shock! Apparently, the film received negative reviews, with critics taking issue with the film's heavy use of CGI and numerous plot holes. While others celebrated its message of female empowerment and diversity. So apparently, if you want female empowerment and diversity, wait a minute. They only use CG to depict things that you can't depict in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that women aren't really empowered and we aren't really diverse?
Yeah,
They had to do CG. I mean, oh goddamn, shit. Feminists are right. Fucking Piper, I'm sorry. You're fucking oppressed.
Oh damn.
Now it's been a long time since I've been in grade school. But
Back in 1957.
I remember reading A Wrinkle in Time because we had to for school assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the female empowerment come from?
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
I don't get what they were trying to do with A Wrinkle in Time, because that's not what I remember reading.
I mean, from what I understand, from what it looked like, they just did a totally different story. They just called it A Wrinkle in Time, and it had nothing to do, That'd be like having, giving the example, that'd be like having Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe without the lion.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, that whole, Jesus allegory? Blitz it. Dude, we kind of need, no, get it out.
No,
Nope.
get rid of the Jesus allegory lion. He's not important.
Yeah. The literal Jesus allegory. We don't need him.
I'm pretty sure that was the character's name in the entire series is Jesus allegory lion.
Yeah, I mean, Because God, who wrote that books? God, I can't think of his name. Right now.
C.W. Lewis.
C.W. Lewis, yeah. I mean, he wasn't like he was being like subtle about it, right?
Nah, he was. I mean, come on, this God. When was that book even fucking written?
The 30s, 20s, 30s, something like that.
Something like that. I was like, subtlety was not really a thing back then.
Well, I know he was friends with
Oh shit, no, that was in the 50s.
Oh, okay, but I know he's friends with Tolkien, right?
Yeah.
And really, if you dig enough, you can see that there are allegories in, the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit, right?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
But you got to dig for him. I mean, he really went deep with his allegory. He's like, unless you're looking for it, you ain't gonna find it.
Well, yeah. I mean, because the thing about Tolkien was like, the main reason because he wrote The Hobbit literally as a children's book.
Yeah.
Which stemmed from the fact that he was a linguist. He liked to create language. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's why if you look at, like, the Elvish and Dwarvish and Orcish and all those languages, that's because he just had a fascination with creating language. And he's like, well, I want to use these. I don't want these to go to fucking waste. So, like, fucking children's book about fucking elves and dwarves or whatever. Who cares?
And plus, also, I think Cab mentioned this to me one time. He literally wanted to have his own mythology for, like, the English people.
Yeah.
So, Lord of the Rings could be its own mythology for the, for them, But yeah, I mean, yeah. Now, like I said, I don't have a problem with allegories because, like I said, Mata made a good point. It says Godzilla was an allegory for the atomic age, not just the bomb, but the age, right? It's like what other? Yeah. It was literally Japan saying, the only country that actually had a bomb dropped on them, 2 of them, by the way. Basically, this was Ashiro Hondo saying, hey, maybe we should like take a step back because who knows what the hell else we might unleash.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think at some point they actually mentioned that in the film, about how they need to be careful with atomic power, especially after like seeing what it wrought. Yeah.
Like we just know about the one destructive power of the initial impact of it, right? Mm-hmm. What else could it spawn? The idea. I mean, the idea of a gigantic thunder lizard is kind of weird. Kind of whack in real life. But the whole thing was like, okay, it's essentially saying, imagine the bomb, right? Now imagine it walking on 2 legs and going anywhere the fuck it wants. Yeah. That was essentially.
Yellow Lantern.
Yeah.
We nuked Japan. They gave us hentai. We lost.
I mean, yeah. There is we have a.
Hey, I count that as a win.
No, we have a joke that said like, we imagine. I think I saw it one time. It was like Harry Truman after they dropped the second bomb. And he has a vision of the future, like after he's done being president and stuff. He has a vision of the future, and he sees anime, and he goes like 2 bombs weren't enough.
I always love this image. If you want to show that to the chat,
of course. Give me just a second. Let me get it open here. Yep. Yep. That's it.
Like I've never seen anything more fucking accurate than that fucking meme.
Right. That's pretty good. I like that. Japan, all of its history. Japan after 1945.
Oh shit, we lost Piper.
Oh shit, where'd Piper go? Piper, no.
I'm guessing her internet cut out because she's disconnected from Discord.
Yeah, I know she was having said there's possibly some more storms.
Oh, there she is in the chat.
Was she in the chat now?
Yeah.
WTF. Get back in here. Okay, but anyway, back to this.
Oh yeah, back to the article.
Listen, I like this. I'll read this one. She's trying to get back in.
Okay.
In an article earlier today, Ava played the PC victim card and said studios aren't letting her direct, quote, genre films. Sounds like she's directing this movie, a comic book movie, which is a genre. Perhaps she's not aware that comic book movies are a genre. Someone needs to tell her. Maybe one of her staff could let her know if she doesn't. After all, her net worth is $60 million. I'd say she can hire someone to inform her of genres. She act like she doesn't get any work and that she's being discriminated against. When you're a multimillionaire, which she is, you're not struggling. You're obviously, it's obvious studios are hiring her. Self-righteous tool.
Looks like our stream is down too.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, okay. Nope. It's okay. I think it's back now.
Okay.
That was weird.
All right. Is Piper back yet? Or she having?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
I mean, Piper, can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear us? Can we hear you? That would be the.
Piper.
Did Mike come in to save the stream? Is that what I'm?
Yeah,
what's going on?
kind of. I just wanted to come in. I wanted to come say the N word with the hard R. Nicer.
Damn, dog.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow. He said nicer. That's going to get us kicked off YouTube. That's for sure.
Yep. Mike, read us some smoke signals.
Oh my goodness, the sky around my area is fucking yellow, so I can't read shit.
Damn.
They've put you out, huh?
They're DDoSing the sky right now.
I've never heard that term used before, but it's fucking brilliant.
Holy shit.
That's the only way to describe it.
My access to the sky has been taken down.
It's just smoke all across my area. Just smoke, just nothing but smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's all I wanted to do was come and say the N word. All right.
We appreciate you coming in and saying the N word. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'll keep going. What we were talking about, Vic Mignogna?
Not yet. But we are talking about Tom King, how he's ruining everything. Is that Mike? Did Mike leave?
No, that's not me.
No, Piper left.
Piper. Oh, she's
Her
trying.
internet is shitting itself, apparently.
She's trying to get straightened back out. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Tom King. Now, this is the interview I think that launched 1,000 tisms. Tom King on Heroes in Crisis, the fan reaction, and Wally West's future. Now, this is where you find out, is Tom King really a good writer, or is he just an idiot, right?
I mean, was that ever in question?
Anyway. Before yesterday's bombshell that he will be stepping away from Batman 20 issues early, Tom King has spent much of the last few months finalizing. How about I say fantasizing? It might as well be fantasizing, right? Finalizing Heroes in Crisis, the miniseries set at Sanctuary and revolving around the destruction of that facility by someone who apparently had a grudge against the heroes there. Instead, it turned out the attack was accidental and one brought on by a panic attack Wally West had during therapy. Throughout Heroes in Crisis, fans have been watching it closely, criticizing every move and wondering whether King and artist Clay Mann can stick the landing. The Wally revelation, which came with last month's Heroes in Crisis number 8, had been suspected for longer than that, sent a shockwave of rage through the online fandom and the likes which King hadn't seen since. Well, since like a year ago when the whole Batman wedding thing happened. Either way, when you're at the center of two big controversial things, maybe rethink things. I'm just saying. Either way, King joined comicbook.com to discuss his love for Wally, his plans for Heroes in Crisis, and why fans should be excited for what's next. Now, what you're going to hear about this throughout this entire thing is excuses, 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 excuses. He's basically going to say it's literally not my fault. He's really, Jordan, he's really going to do the didn't do nothing defense.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You know what? No, that first one didn't have enough emphasis. Hold on. Give me a second.
All right.
Okay, I'm better.
Had to get that long sigh.
Yeah, I had to make sure everybody could hear it, because fucking...
All right, so here's a question answer. First is the question. There's always a struggle for readers. That's A1 top editing right there. Love it. Yeah. You're supposed to be a goddamn website. Look at that shit. There's always a struggle for readers.
Are you sure it's not a struggle snuggle?
No, struggle. You know what it reminds me of, Jordan? You know how I feel right now?
I do.
You remember when JonTron, first time he played Space Ace on Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
And he gets hit, you know, Space Ace gets hit the first time. He's like, He goes, That's how I feel right now. Struggle. Look at this. What is this? What? Struggle. Ah! I'm dead. I'm dying. That's all I'm saying. I'm having an aneurysm right now. When this show's over, I'm going to have to go to the hospital because my brain is literally bleaking.
It's already starting. You're starting to slur your words. Bleaking.
Yeah, he said bleaking.
I mean, that's what
He's bleaking.
That's what aneurysm is, right? You just start your brain just starts leaking.
Brain starts bleaking. Yeah.
He needs some
Piper's
milk.
Piper's fucking dead. Wayne's brain is bleaking. This is fucked.
Wait, I'm alive again.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry. Nope. You're still fucking dead.
Oh,
I can't move her now.
ghost?
Fuck. Oh no, wait, there we go.
Take that.
Take that, you.
No, Piper.
I just
thanks
been
to this-
ghost busted.
Thanks to this editing on this article, I might actually die, and that means you would be the host of the show at that point.
Oh boy, it sounds like I missed some fun shit.
Okay. Basically, I'm going over the Tom King article that comicbook.com put out, which is basically where I said it's basically his whole "I didn't do nothing" interview. It's like I didn't. It wasn't me that ruined these heroes. I swear.
Well,
Even though I'm the writer.
Mm-hmm. And what his best part is, thanks to the person who's interviewing him, he's already fucked up so badly that it literally broke my brain.
wow.
The first fucking sentence. There is always a struggle for readers.
The fuck?
Yes.
And they fucking posted this?
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't have editors? Hey, I'll be your editor if you pay me.
I mean,
Wow.
remember these
You could
people
do
are
some
employed.
empowerment bullshit too.
Yeah.
Remember these people are employed.
Wow. Just,
Yeah.
wow.
Struggle, LOL, pizza.
I'd love some pizza. That'd be great.
I'm actually eating pizza right now.
Yeah.
Lucky.
So anyway,
Oh,
okay.
it's not little.
Okay, there's always a struggle for readers. They get emotionally invested in characters, and it's natural to want a happy ending. But on the creative side, do you think that could ever really happen short of DC closing down tomorrow? What?
Don't you mean tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going to find one word in every one of their questions and just repeat it twice. Just to, okay. If some hero just walks into the sunset and is never seen again, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the only people that stay the same, have stability in comics, are Batman's parents, except he's been talking with his father and Uncle Ben, right? How do they have stability? They're dead. Wow. Tom King is a moron.
I mean, there
Fucking
is some
wow.
stability to be found in being fucking dead.
Yep.
Yeah, their state hasn't changed too terribly much.
Let's see. That's it. That's the list. It used to have Bucky on it, but I just saw a huge $1 billion movie that had a lot of Winter Soldier. So I don't know. I think that the stories continue. That's the whole point
Guess
of our
he doesn't
medium.
read Marvel because
That's the whole point
been
of our
around a
medium.
while.
Is the stories continue. Gardner Fox tells something to Carrie Bates, and then that person tells something to William Mesner Loebs, and then he tells Mark Waid, and then he tells Jeff Johns. What are you doing?
The fuck is
What are you
going on?
doing? What the fuck? Is any of this have to do with the question that was asked?
No.
This is why his writing's like that. It says the stream's offline.
We're going to keep
Yep.
doing it because it's going to record it anyway.
Is it?
Yes. It'll upload it after the fact. So where
Will it
was
for real?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And then he tells Jeff Johns, and then he tells Josh Williamson, and that's how the story goes. It's this conversation between generations over what Hero X means. And I don't think there's any one generation there that would be like, okay, we're stopping here, we're done, we're good, because that generation knew that the whole point of this thing is to have this conversation. That didn't.
No.
Okay.